heard every translation, description, and definition of the word nigga. And no matter how you put it, it will never change my perception of it. Because when I see it, I see the words dumb, stupid, and lazy. And I'm supposed to be your friend that you just call me your nigga?
Damn right. Who's there for you when nobody was? A friend's an understatement. You're more like my brother. I know you ain't tripping over a word like nigga. You always gonna be a nigga along the white man in the picture. Ooh.
Please, a word used by my ancestors or oppressors, and then one day you said while pointing at me, that's my nigga. As if this short version of the word drops dumb and lazy. Now are you stupid?
Now I'm stupid. I guess I'm crazy too. Take a look in the mirror. You a lazy dude. When the last time you marched for Black Power? I don't hear ish. If I decline, you decline January 6th. My nigga!
But I guess it's okay since you've already confirmed me as your nigga, and you've accepted that, as long as it's coming from me. But let me see what happens if one of your Caucasian friends were to accidentally repeat it.
If it's with an ER, I beat him. With an A, that's reason. Tell around black people might end up bleeding.
But I guess it's okay since slavery is over, therefore that gives you the right to say whatever. Instead of trying to heal the wounds of the past, we now oppress each other by saying, that's my nigga. And now you sit there surprised expecting me not to be offended. So let me clarify or clear up any complications you might have about the situation. I'll be damned if I'm your nigga, and you'll be lucky to be my friend.
Maybe I am surprised. It started because I said, huh? In the form of a nigga and niggas is televised? I offended you, my fault. Maybe I apologize. Instead of calling you my nigga, I'm going to say, what's up, my guy?
How y'all doing, class? Revolution.
Revolution.
What's up? Welcome to Race Matters 101. I heard y'all got in a little altercation a while ago. Is everything okay?
I mean, you got mad because I called him my nigga.
We just straighten it out.
Oh, y'all fine. Okay, I was just checking because you like to beat up that nigga right there. But, yes, it's a very emotional topic, and it's something that we need to get off our chest, especially through literature. And this is a way of ventilating how we really feel inside. Because they say that it's okay, they say that everything is fine, that we can just smile and our hearts can be filled with laughter, but if they only knew just how much race still matters, at least when you black. Because that's the only thing you can afford to do is lack. And very soon you're going to become a statistic which makes you that much closer to becoming a misfit. And if you're doing something with your life, oh, and if you're not doing anything with your life, then they easily throw you away like some mess. And if you're doing something with your life, then they label you a threat to their promise. A promise, so they try to fulfill, they try to offend you with the writings of their forefathers. But don't worry about that because I got that triangle defense. I got that trinity that lies with me that makes them victims to their literature, to my literature. So my young scribes, let them know what resides and lies in the pit of your mind, because somewhere along the line they forgot that the God in you, in your heart, it still resides. In the heart of you, God still resides.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
She's bothering me.
Whatever. I mean, I feel you on. I feel each and every one of you every day on what you guys say. And my sister died now in the revolution, but you know, it's just certain things. It just gets on my nerves with my people. They sit here and try to tell us that we are all equal. And there's no color, there's no white and black. We're just all one race, we're all one color. That's a fucking lie. Let me tell you something, because if I was in your luxurious Bel Air stores and looking around, you would come up to me and ask me, have I lost my way? Now, does that sound like somebody that's, you know, equal? No, I think not. Or maybe if I was in the elevator with you and I looked down at your purse just to glance at it, because it was kind of cute, you would clench it and say, excuse you. But anyways, I guess white people just don't understand. I guess that's just our way of being equal. So as I sit here with my pen in my hand, contemplating the justifiable realization of the concepts of race, race has empowered our minds, body, and soul, and chastised us for way too long. So you say when you see me, you see no color, but I say you're full of shit. I pray that when you look at me, you see just a little bit of color. For when you see me, I hope you see some, because part of me is my ethnicity. Race matters, it always has and it always will. There's nothing to debate. We as a people need to concentrate on loving ourselves in color and not pretending like we see none. But to claim and see that we see no color and smile like all is fine is to say you don't see wholly. And if so, then I say you're blind.
Through all the trials that we endured through this whole race situation, do you feel like we can forgive them for what they done to us? How you feel, brother, man?
As soon as I have a job, I'll forgive.
Anyways, anybody else? How you feel about it?
I don't even care.
I know I'm not the only one that gets offended when I walk up in the store and somebody got to clench their bag just that more tighter because I'm dark skinned and black.
You is black.
I don't mind feeling this class, do you?
My bad, teacher.
But Jamira, how do you feel about it?
Well, Professor, a lot of stuff has been going on, since slavery up until today with racism. And I feel that race does matter. And at some points, I feel like I'm not ready to forgive, 5 brown fingers pressed against my chest as I recite these words I learned when I was just a little girl. Belting out the tune to lift every voice and sing, and though we received no apologies for the hundreds of thousands of splinters that cradled our ancestors' back, and all the little black babies that didn't live to get to see the treetops because they were tossed off the boat like New York City trash, will we forgive? See, my ancestors mastered how their masters would treat them, and then late at night they would pray to their true master to set them free. Spiritually, those chains and that whip could not kill my people. His corpse, her body, my friend, your mama swinging like a pendulum, arms at attention. The cruel noose that is wrapped around their neck speaks volumes to even the air that is death. Will we forgive? Will we forgive? Will we forgive master, mistress, and blackface and Jim Crow? And I don't even know who came up with the word nigga, but I figure it was an ignorant pig. Black people, I'm not ready to forgive. I'm not ready for no century and some change. I'm sorry. What really could they say? I couldn't control my temper, so I whipped your brother. Or even though your wife was pretty, she was a nigga, so I had to rape her. Or no, how about we're so sorry for a slavery that we'll give you 28 days out of 365 just to satisfy your cry. And maybe if you wait a little while longer, we might give you 40 acres and a mule. No, I'm not ready to forgive. And Professor, then people got the nerve to say that black ain't beautiful. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Well, behold, I stand, and I may be darker than what you fancy, but it feels real good being in my shoes. Ain't I beautiful? See, I'm dark like the toast that you forgot to take out the oven. Mahogany like the wood that you lay on your mansion floor. And I've even got mulch in my skin like the eyeshadow you try to put on to look just like me. Ain't I beautiful? See, my skin is sweet like a dime of chocolate. And when I walk into a room, they say I smell like brown sugar. You know the kind that your mama likes to put in her sweet potatoes. Now, don't be mad at me because you favor a ghost and I a brown, beautiful dove. That's just the way that God intended for this thing to be. And I'm not trying to be cocky or say that I'm better than anybody, but black is the color that